Hi, I'm Mary Ellen, and I've been making these wonderful messenger music bags for the Shropshire Music Foundation for 4 or 5 years, and I'd like to show you how we make them. First, we use this fabric. It's nylon, water repellent, wonderful lightweight fabric, and we have it in blue, green, maroon, orange, black, brown, all kinds of colors, red. So to start with, it takes 1 yard of 60-inch fabric to make the lining and 1 yard to make the bag itself. All right. In addition to that, you're going to need 4 inches of Velcro. We're using black. I'm sure you could use white. And a luggage strap. Wonderful, good luggage strap. And we just take the luggage strap and cut down about 5 inches. Just cut it. And I'll show you how that goes together. Okay? There are 4 pattern pieces. There's your pocket, 9 by 12 inches. There is the flap, which is 16 by 20 inches. And then I found that it was easier if we rounded the corners. So I round the corners by folding the pattern piece in half, laying a paper plate on it, and drawing around the edge to have a rounded edge. And then we have the bag itself and the lining, and both are this size, 17 inches high, 23 inches wide, and a 2-inch cutout on each corner at the bottom corners, so that we have a box corner. All right, maybe I should have shown you the bag to begin with. This is the bag. All right, here it is, with a luggage strap, adjustable, so a short person or a tall person could be using it. And the bags are like this, embroidered front, inside fabric is of an alternating color. There's a pocket velcroed on the front and a velcroed pocket on the inside. Okay, so we have 2 pattern pieces, 2 pieces for the front, 2 pieces for the lining, 2 pieces for the outer fabric, and 4 pieces for pockets. Okay, so I've rolled my fabric out, and I've cut out 2 pieces that are this size. Sorry, I don't have it all memorized. 17 inches tall and 23 inches wide. So I have 2 pieces, as you can see, and I cut out my corners down at the bottom, and I have 2 pieces exactly the same size for my lining. Each of these, the lining and the outside, have a pocket. So we put a piece of Velcro. This is now, after the seams is 22 inches wide, so right at 11 inches we put a piece of Velcro. We have our pocket, which is 2-sided with Velcro on it, and we lay it right on top. Makes it so much easier when it's wide open like this to do the sewing. Lay the Velcro on, it secures the pocket piece, pin it around, and sew all the way around. Once we have the lining piece sewn, the pocket I mean, you're going to sew down the side. You're going to sew 1/3 of the way down, leave an opening so you can turn it inside out, and then sew the rest. Sew across the bottom, and then we're going to do box corners. On the front, you're going to lay it open like that, measure across, find the 11 inches in the middle, put your Velcro, attach your pocket, and on this, you sew down the other side, all the way down, because this is the outside. Sew across the bottom. Here we go. All right, this is the lining piece. I have sewn across the bottom. Do you know how to do box corners? Well, I should have given you a chance. Anyway, you fold it up, sew across, do your box corners. You have a box corner on each side. And here I have the opening on my lining piece. Okay, so now I also have my flap. I have an embroidery machine, and so I'm able to embroider the front. And the front of the bags look like this. So what I do is I take one piece that's going to be the outside, and I embroider the logo on. Once I have the logo on, then I put it right sides together with my lining, sew all the way around, and turn it right side out. I like to top stitch around the edge of the top. Hope I'm not going too fast for you. We ought to put a number at the back of this so you can contact me. Okay. All right, so let me show you. Where was that? Here it is. Okay, here's the front, the outside piece. I've taken my flap right sides together on the outside piece. I've sewn it all the way across the back, and then I've cut those handles, and I want to put the handles, the strap on. The only tricky part of this is making sure that you don't get that strap twisted, okay? So I sew it right here over the seam, right there, all the way up and around, and sew it over here. So here we go. Now we have the bag ready to be inside the lining. And I just take the bag, fold it like this, fold up the bottom, stick it inside my lining, down inside, nice and cozy. Okay, and I fluff it out, match up my side seams, and sew it all the way around. I use a lot of pins because this fabric is a little slippery, and sometimes it slips for you. So now that I've got it inside, and you want to be sure, this is 23 inches wide. I use 1/4 of an inch seam on each side, so it's 1/2 an inch. And it fits exactly. No ruffle, no buckle. It matches all the way. I sew all the way around. Once I have it sewn around, I pull it through that opening right here. This is an opening I've sewn up. I pull it all the way through, and this is what it looks like. If you're a sewer, you might be familiar with the term to birth the baby. Well, that's kind of what I did. I pulled it all the way through. Okay, once it's out like this, I want to sew up my side seam, and then I'm going to stuff it, the lining, back inside of my bag. I use my fingers to make my box corners, my lining box corners, and I flip it down. Is that amazing? Okay, that's how you make them. It takes me about 1/2 an hour or longer to set up and do the flap. It takes me maybe 1.5 hours to lay it all out, cut it out, pin them together, sew the side seams. So I always figure it might take me about, because once I've put it inside, I top stitch all the way around so it lays flat. Everything's nice and flat. I allow about 3 hours a bag to make the bag, okay? These are wonderful. I have to tell you, I always think about these bags. I think about refugees having them, and these are for the teachers, but the teachers are refugees too. And if they have to leave in a hurry and go to another spot, I imagine they have this bag, they have their music stuff inside, and they open it up and they stuff socks and necessities inside of here. And if they had to take a baby with them, that's the part that always touches my heart, is they could even lay a little baby in here. This is strong, this would hold it, or a small animal if they had to carry one in an emergency. So I think these bags are a wonderful tool for the refugees, and I'm so proud to be a part of this. And if you have any more questions about the construction of these, please contact me. I'll have Liz put my name on there. My name is MaryEllen Simmons, and I live in Santan, Arizona. And my videographer today is my grandson, Jeremiah Simmons, age 11, and he's just plain wonderful. So you could contact me and I would give you any advice I could give you on this, okay? We have tried a variety of other fabrics, and this has worked the best for us, and this is why. You can fold these up really small, get a lot of them in a suitcase if you're going to travel with them overseas, and they are water repellent. I tried it yesterday. I went outside just to be sure, turned the hose on them, and it doesn't come through. So it's a really wonderful thing. Thank you very much for listening.